Hello, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on your time zone. So this is another episode of Challenge Dark AMA, and we have the co-founder of the Challenge EOS application, Chess Escam. We also have here Isfanabok George and myself, Wilfred Patrick. So we'll be taking questions from the community, any question you have at all about the Challenge EOS application and the project in general. Over to you, Chase.
Awesome. So another Friday AMA. We like to come on here as a project, do these once a week, and answer questions from the community. And for those of you guys who don't know who we are, we're a decentralized blockchain application in Google Play and iOS, and we let anyone with a mobile phone basically be able to create a challenge DAC account. And with a challenge DAC account, you can participate in what we call challenges, and it gives people an opportunity to win cryptocurrency for participating in challenges or crypto, and also people can make their own challenges. So to give you an example, we have I'll share my screen here. So for instance, and I know a lot of you guys on the call already use Challenge DAC and make your own challenges, but for new people, to give you an idea, we were trying to get the word out about this call, the Zoom call here, and City Mills, he made a challenge, and this is his challenge, and he said, mention 5 of your friends on this tweet, and you'll win 0.1 EOS, and here's a Twitter link, and then he wanted you to post a proof down below. So these are all people who did that, and all these people got rewarded crypto. So all these people for basically retweeting something, retweeting this call, heads up about this call, they all won crypto for that. So that just gives you an idea of how we use Challenge DAC and how the technology works. So anyone, any questions so far this week? Anything going on with, I know some people have been having errors when they make challenges. We're working on that. That should be just a few. That shouldn't be everybody, but there are a few people. It sounds like there are some bugs out there. So if you're having any bugs or you're experiencing any issues when you're using Challenge app, let us know. Hopefully by next week, we're going to have an internal bug report system. So when you're inside the app and you have any issues, you can report the issues within the app. Typically what we do now is that when people have issues, they have to go on our Telegram, they have to show screenshots there, but we're going to have a way of people internally within the app reporting issues. So that will help us get a hold on, bugs as they pop up, and it'll allow us to be able to take care of them faster. And it looks like we lost City there, and it looks like we lost Willow too. But like I said, if anyone has any questions, feel free to chime in and let us know. And
I posted a message on chat. Please take the chat.
yeah, can you ask the question again? I wasn't able to hear it. I don't know if other people were. Narendra?
Chase, I have a question.
Yeah.
How many users does the application currently have?
We estimate it's around, so we have accounts. So account wise, we're probably at 10 or 15,000 accounts. How many active users, you know, is probably, it depends on how many rewards, how much, you know, if we give out, the more crypto we put out in a challenge,
Of course.
the more the more active users we'll get that day. So, you know, we've been testing, you know, really last year or two, we haven't really thrown too much crypto into the challenge network, posting challenges, just because we're looking at making sure everything runs right. And, you know, you see on the app, a typical challenge isn't really giving out much more than, you know, maybe 50 cents of crypto, something like that, but still a decent amount of crypto for doing things like a like or a retweet. But if we make the rewards bigger or we give out more, we'll have more active users. But probably right now, you know, 5, 10,000 have downloaded the account, or probably 10 to 15,000 have downloaded Challenge DAC at one point. How many of those people still have it on their phone? How many people made multiple accounts? There are some people that make multiple accounts, but a lot of it depends on how much crypto we're giving away too. And that's one of the reasons we're encouraging other people to make challenges too, and use their own crypto to promote different things. Just so, you know, the more that we believe, the more crypto that gets distributed on the network, the more users we're going to have.
Makes sense. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. And that brings me to an interesting point here. So for those of you guys that have been following the ENF and EOS and the latest news there, what they're doing is they're not being managed anymore by Block One. They are now, the ENF is taking over the role of managing the chain and promoting the chain really too. And they've come out with these different blue papers. And in these blue papers, here's they've released a few of them. And in these blue papers, they talk about plans and different things they're going to do. And they also talk about budgets, how much money that they're going to use to do different things. And in these blue papers, I see a lot of areas that our community could help in, challenge that could help in, you know, especially with, they have, at one point, they have, let me see if I have, the blue papers or education, making educational modules. So during this, I brought this up during an EOS fireside meeting to the guys, and it's basically, here's a video here. On the info sphere, on the blue paper, it talks quite a bit about the need for you know, tutorials and videos in particular. And one thing I would encourage the community to do is say, for instance, that there needs to be more material out for tutorials. If you put out challenges asking people to make video tutorials and give out rewards for them, that's something that we do fairly well, and is a good way of getting information out. And I see where there's, here in the blue paper, about like $100,000 a year or something like that earmarked for those. So yeah, I would encourage looking into challenges and having videos or different material, giving out rewards for.
That's great. Great ideas about incentivizing, you know, people to contribute to the discussion for blue papers. Obviously, community. So we've been actually brainstorming some ideas on how to in communities more to create some conversations around the blue papers. Maybe it's something we should connect on with Challenge Act. Could probably synergize well with some of the ideas that we have, because, you know, having these community conversations around these ideas really leverages all the investment of both, you know, money from the ENF and the time from some of our best devs on EOS that they put into writing these blue papers. The more we discuss them, the more we come to, you know, agreements on, you know, how to get quick wins, our long-term roadmap. it just multiplies the return on investment we get. So that's definitely something we're looking at doing. We've got a few ideas. We're probably going to be sharing more information about that next week. So yeah, let's get in touch next week with your challenge crew. You guys have been doing great work lately. If you have, and if anyone else has other ideas for it.
Speaking on the, so I that was cool for them to appreciate the work that we've been doing. That was the EOS Fireside chat, and that's where a lot of people from the ENF, the people running the EOS Foundation, are all on the call. And so in this blue paper, it talks about having all these funds earmarked for different initiatives and different things to build the EOS community. And I took that clip and I threw out the idea. I said, would you like to see 10,000 worth of EOS being given out for reviewing the latest EOS blue paper via challenge DAC? If so, drop a video below telling us why. And anybody who drops a video below this this tweet, I'm giving out half an EOS too. So we're just trying to start a little bit of some dialogue about, what if $10,000 of EOS was given to us and we just focused on blue paper reviews and we gave out lots of crypto for people making good reviews of the blue paper. That's just an idea, but that's different things that we could do to help the community. And I think if we pushed out 10,000 of EOS through the application, all our users would be really happy. If we just had one big challenge where we've given out lots of EOS or whatever, I think that would be I think we get a lot of great content for the EOS community built and created. And I also think everyone using the app would be happy, and it would bring in a lot more users too. So.
All right, that's awesome, Chase. That's awesome. To encourage every challenge that member to always try as much as possible to attend the EOS Fireside chat. I mean, there's a lot of interesting stuff you get to hear when you attend the Fireside chat. And for attending the Fireside chat, you get to win pop tokens. It's an NFT. So you get to win pop tokens. And funny enough, it has value right now. So let us try as much as possible as a community. Let us try as much as possible to attend the Fireside chat. So that was a good one, Chess.
Yeah. And I didn't even know about the Fireside chats until a few weeks ago, and you were telling me about them, Willow. So I didn't even know about them. So you said, hey, there's these Fireside chats, and they're important to join. And I wasn't using Discord a whole lot, so I was I was on them. But I'm glad now. Last few weeks I've been on them, and we've got to talk about Challenge DAC quite a bit on these calls. And we also we've actually been making challenges promoting the Fireside calls, and they've been appreciating that. So they've been on. And they've given us, we've actually added users to their Fireside calls through challenges. We've given out challenge rewards for people to join the call. And I know people have come on the calls and said, hey, I'm here because of Challenge DAC. And that's been, they've really liked that.
I think
All right.
the last meeting with one, Stephanie talked about us. We partnering, like he talked about for meetings like this, for community calls like this, we can get to share pop tokens for for participants. Now we have challenge that AMA going on right now, and what do you think next week? Let's get to share pop tokens to every person on the call. Chess, what do you think?
I think it'd be a good idea. I know that we talked with I think it's Stephen Bison about the pot tokens, and we were thinking about just adding them to the challenge application. So that's one thing we're going to talk about with the dev team is because it's EOS based, it's an EOS based token. So we just, it's a fairly simple process for us to add a new token. So adding pot tokens would be, we could give them out for all of this. So I think that'd be cool.
That's awesome. Hi, Siri, you wanted to say something?
Good day, guys. Yeah, what's popping? Good day, everyone. Happy weekend.
We can. Yeah, just going over.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, Chase.
Oh no, I just said, we've been popping in and out of the call, but we're showing people some of your challenges that you made here. You got quite a few challenges going on right now. This is a good one that you made. Follow the Pomelo Grants account on Twitter, like, retweet, and the first 6 tweets on their page. Looks
Yeah,
like
I give out three things for that.
3K CHL, yeah. So 3K CHL, if you hold on to that, that might not be bad. And looks like we got some good participation on that. And for those of you guys who don't know, Pomelo is a project that gives out grants for EOS-based projects like us. And unfortunately, we didn't participate in the first season, but we're definitely participating in the second season. So I think as a community, if we help Pomelo and we help promote Pomelo material, that's going to help us when we run and we launch our campaign on there. And so it should be a great way to help get the word out about Pomelo and also help us too as a project and get more people to know about us as a project. Because different things like Pomelo Grants or ENF grants, they make a big difference and help us grow faster and reach more people. So that was a good challenge you made. If you guys haven't participated in that challenge,
Thank you.
yeah, I encourage everyone to go on there and get your 3,000 CHL. All you got to do is retweet something a couple times. And looks like you had another one up here. Oh yeah, for this call or for getting the word out about this call. This challenge where basically you retweet.
Yeah, I also like to encourage the people on the call, the users on the call, to go to the official Challenge That account and help retweet the link. I just shared the Zoom link on our official Twitter account. So help retweet so we could get enough engagement on the call. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah. The more people that we get on these calls, the more people are are likely to download Challenge DAC or share these, or it's all about getting more users on the platform. And the more users we have on the platform, the more likely we are to have our token, the CHL token, be traded on different places and be on bigger exchanges, get more users. And for you guys holding a lot of CHL, that should be a good thing. So
yeah, also I have good news for us. I don't know if you check our official Twitter account, Chase.
not recently.
All right, I mentioned the challenge that the Challenge EOS application on the Hive community over at Twitter. So I asked them to go download the Challenge EOS application, and they told me that we don't support that. Our application does not support Hive. So I told them that we are on talks. We are currently in talks, planning to get Hive listed on the Challenge EOS application. I think they found that interesting, and some of them downloaded the application, and some of them commented on our latest tweet. So I think you should head over to the Challenge page, the Challenge Twitter page, Chase, and check the pinned tweet on our page. You see comments from Hive users.
Okay. Did we get a lot of
The
engagement?
pinned tweet. Yeah. They all want to see Hive listed on the Challenge EOS application. I think that's a good step to take. Supporting Telos blockchain, EOS blockchain, and the Hive blockchain.
Yeah.
We had some whales. We had whales on Hive. We had whales on Hive comment on our tweet, and they want to see Hive listed on the Challenge application. So I think that's a good step for us to take.
Yeah. It's it was one of the blockchains we were looking at. I mean, we're one of the most used, not only EOS applications, but one of the most used DPoS. I mean, decentralized proof of stake. I mean, that's things like Telos. We're already supporting Telos, and from what I can tell, everything's running smooth on Telos. I know we had some issues with people's balances, but for the most part, things are running smoothly on Telos, and so we've been able to support them and accommodate them, and so they're DPoS, and then we could look at Hive too. So originally, when we did version 8, we were interested in adding Hive and Telos, but the dev team looked at it and they said, let's try to add Telos first. It would be a little bit easier, and then maybe down the line we could look at adding Hive. So it's something we could definitely do. It would be nice. I don't know if there's some sort of foundation with Hive, or if there's some sort of whales, or who is who's running it right now. Well, no one's really running. I mean, it's a decentralized network, but
Yeah, I think we have to talk with the developers team. I can add you to the group, to the Hive official Twitter group, the Hive community on Twitter, and we should have our developers talk with the Hive developers. I think they'll get something set up.
okay, yeah, it'd be nice to get some sort of a grant or some sort of some Hive to add support, because obviously these developers, they have, their time is limited.
Yeah, yeah, we have a Hive proposal system. Hive blockchain has a proposal system,
Okay.
so we can use that. Sure. You just have to talk with an admin, a Hive community lead. The community lead is going to direct you on what to do.
Yeah. Yeah, we
I'll
were.
hook you up with the guy.
Yeah.
I think his name is Hive Hero on Twitter.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. I think if we support EOS, we support Telos, and then if we support Hive too, then we support all the major DPoS systems, and that would be, I think that'd be real good. And those are all strong networks that
Sure.
and they allow us to have a fairly sophisticated app too. Because with Challenge app, there's so many your typical users liking things, you're getting rewarded, all this different stuff, and we need a fast blockchain that can support a lot of transactions, that have cheap transactions. We couldn't do what we're doing right now on Ethereum, so I
Sure.
think that's a good thing. That's good news. Good to hear.
I saw a comment somewhere from Zach. He suggested that we need a Hive, an Anchor gateway. I also don't think it's a bad idea to have a gateway, an Anchor gateway that can help us with transactions and stuff, NFT supports and stuff like that on the Challenge app. I think that's possible. So people can buy NFTs on the app. People can transfer NFTs. And people can power up NFTs. Since it's an EOS IO application, it should be possible.
Yeah, for us to add a link to Anchor, or for Anchor to add a link to Challenge, for them to add a link to
A gateway to Anchor. I think maybe for NFT transactions, that can work for NFT transactions and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it could give people a place to send their rewards. So people collect rewards, and then you can give them a place to share their reward, or
Yeah. It will just act like a path, a bridge.
Yeah. Sure, yeah. We can use more of that bridges, and then add more. It'd be nice to, we could add bridges to other places, and then vice versa. It'd be nice to have us be linked to, have maybe the Anchor wallet or.
And I also think I think the NFT idea will attract a lot of users on the Challenge EOS application.
Yeah.
In future.
Yeah. In the future, it'd be nice to see if there's some way we can incorporate NFTs. I know it's really hot in the space right now. I mean, everybody, seems like that's a really trending topic in the space. So if somehow we would allow people to give out NFTs through challenges, list their own NFTs on challenge, it'd be definitely would be cool.
Yeah. So you talk to Stephen, he can help us out with the crop token support. That could be the start.
Yeah, that might be good. Yeah, that could be a good start. You know, if we could get some support for the adding pop tokens, that would be that'd be real great. And then you know, during the meeting, the fireside meeting, they mentioned doing blue paper challenges. I don't know if that's something the community would like to do or if that's something that we could do well. But say if we wanted to get more, you know, if we wanted people to make videos or make content about the latest blue paper, you know, I think we could do a lot of, the community could do a lot of things. I don't know if that's something that as a community we do a good job of is blue paper reviews. They're long, they're like 80 pages, but you know, if we gave out 5 EOS, maybe we give out 5 EOS for every good review and good chat. You know, I think some people would take that challenge seriously.
Yeah.
Maybe 10.
How many years for a review? How many years for a review?
Well, I threw this out. I mean, in the here, let's see here. So let me share my screen. So, you know, we talk about in these blue paper, in the latest blue paper, they have budgets for different things. I mean, they got all these different, what was one thing I was looking at here was, yeah, the InfoFear. They got the InfoFear here. So this is like InfoFear development proposals, information coordinating groups, content management platforms, and all these have like budgets of like, some of them have like millions of dollars in proposed funding for pretty much, I think they're looking for community members to take on these different roles. And I think Challenge That could fulfill a lot of these roles. But just for like, I know that Stephen Bison in that fireside chat was talking about doing, they were going to talk about doing challenges, asking people for blue paper reviews or to get things out about the blue paper. So I took that clip and I threw it up. Yeah, for EOS. I took that and threw that up on Twitter. And threw out the idea of, let me see if I can get it here. Like 10,000. Or actually I got it over here, but it's like 10, I said, what if we had 10,000 EOS, or what would you like to see a challenge made where we give out 10,000 worth of EOS for blue paper reviews? So if we had 10,000 worth of EOS, so say like we had 5,000 EOS and we had 5,000 EOS we were going to use only for blue paper reviews, how big of rewards could we give out? I mean, maybe we could give out 20 EOS per good review, but we want people to really review the paper, make good content. And I think if we launched something like that and we gave out, you know, maybe that's not a bad idea for the EOS network and for us as Challenge Act to get 5,000 worth of EOS from the ENF or something, and devote that only to blue paper reviews and see what kind of material we could get, what kind of content we could make. And I think if we give out 20 EOS or 25 EOS, and I think people could do really good reviews, and maybe, you know, something like that. But that was just an idea.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, so maybe that's something that we
It's not a bad idea, but we only get to reward. Yeah, we only get to reward the quality comments, the quality reviews.
Yeah. As a community, we're still figuring out what we're good at and what we're not good at. You know, when we've been developing and we've just been figuring things out, we've been having small rewards, and typically, you know, we're just asking people to like things or retweet things, and we give out 20-30 cents of crypto, which isn't huge, but maybe we could have a bigger challenge where we give out, you know, 20 EOS, but we say, hey, this has got to be a good review. You got to really go through this whole 80-page document, give us what your thoughts on it, make like a high quality video, blah, 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 but reward the people that do it. And I think the people that do it will be happy winning that much EOS. And I think we could use the challenge application and community to produce a lot of great content online about these blue papers. And then that helps the EOS network and helps spread these ideas. Because what they're looking for is these are pretty much proposals, from my understanding, but they're just trying to get community feedback and community dialogue started about it. And this doing some sort of challenge initiative like this could be a great way to kickstart off something like that.
Okay, cool. So every community member who's on the live call, kindly take a screenshot to get rewards later. And if you can, reach out to the current tweet on Twitter and retweet, like, and also tag your friends to get on this live call.
Yeah. And then we always usually put these on YouTube afterwards. And either myself or someone on the team or someone from the community, feel free to make your own challenge, asking people to like this video, share this video once it's up on YouTube. That helps us get the word out about the project and what we're doing. So if that's it, we could wrap the call up. Unless anyone has any questions, we've answered a couple questions, but if anyone has anything more, then let us know.
Okay, so we should really do something about the Hive support and the Hancock Gateway support and the NFT, the pop token support.
Yeah, those are definitely things that we needed to. Hive support would be big. They have such a big community, such a robust community that's been around for, in blockchain terms, a long time. I remember creating my first Hive account back in, that's 2016. So they've been going for 6 years. I think they've been going for 6 years now. So they have a strong community.
Yeah.
And
learned about the blockchain around 2018. That's when I joined the community.
Yeah, and they keep ticking and they keep going. So it's a strong community. So I'd like to see it. It's not development wise, they thought it was going to be a little bit harder, but it seems like we're running Telos really well. I mean, it seems like we're not having any issues. Actually, some of the issues that we've been having with if you make a challenge or you try to reward somebody, you'll get like an error sometimes. And a lot of that has to do with latency in the EOS blockchain. It doesn't sync, it's not syncing with the blockchain in a quick enough time and you're getting an error. But we're getting less errors with the Telos blockchain than we are with the EOS blockchain. The Telos blockchain is running smoother right now for us than the EOS blockchain. So Telos runs really well. But Hive will, we should be able to support that blockchain as well. So we'll take a look at that. Pop tokens, we already talked about that with Stefan. Maybe we'll circle back with them and see it, if maybe they can give us some pot tokens. And I don't know how much they have, but they can give us pot tokens, we can add them and we can use them for different events, coordinate different events. I think that's one thing that we're strong at. And yeah. So
I got another suggestion.
Yeah.
As a musician that I am, I think that we should host an EMT giveaway on Twitter to give out some EMT to the EMT community members. That will also attract, help us to onboard members on the challenge, that community.
Yeah, something that we need to do. We got to, do we even know that if the ENF or if the EMT team, does the EMT team even know that they've been added to Challenge DAC? Does their community know? I mean, that's one thing we should at least make them aware of, to let them know that, hey, this token is on Challenge DAC, and do some sort of partnership or collaboration where we can, we can work with them. Because we've added a few other tokens in the past, but we never really got to work with any of them. So it'd be nice to work with a project that we have on the challenge application, and maybe we could do some sort of
the community, the community relationship matter.
It does.
the community relationship matters.
Yeah, it does, and it'd be nice to create some synergy. So, we should try to at least make their, whoever the community or leaders in that project are, at least make them aware of, hey, EMT token has been added to Challenge Act, and this is different ways that your community can leverage it. And I think it'd be great for distributing music and getting music out there, because music's sort of like the technology or software. If people aren't exposed to it, or they don't know about it, then they're not going to know what they're missing.
Yeah. Okay. Any updates on the application development, the bug fixing?
Bug fixing. So when we're working on an internal bug reporting system. So up to now, whenever there's been bugs, people have had to take the screenshots. Like, say you get an error, they have to take those screenshots and post them on, typically we have a bug report channel on Telegram, and people will message us. But what we're going to do is we're going to have an internal system where people can do that inside the app. So say if there's an error or there's something going on, you can get a support ticket within inside the application, and that's going to help us be able to pinpoint issues quicker and fix them quicker too. Because sometimes things can be running smoothly, and then all of a sudden an error happens later down the line. So bugs, I think when you're running applications with as many users as we're getting and as growing as fast as we are, certain bugs are just going to pop up inevitably. But for us to, the key is that we have to be able to pinpoint them and resolve them quickly. And I think this internal bug report systems or this internal support ticket system is going to help us do that. And we're going to test it out on Sunday. So we're going to test it out Sunday and hopefully have it done. And other things that we're going to do is for the challenge version 8 users, you now see that you can put a time limit on your challenges. So the time limit can be as low as 1 day. But what we're going to do is we're going to change that, and we're going to make challenges as short as 1 hour. So you can have a 1 minute, as low as 1 hour time limit on challenges. And I think that's going to help make things a little more exciting.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So yeah.
Some people want to create challenges that could last for some hours, for about 5 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours.
Yeah. Right now the lowest. Yeah. Right now the lowest someone can pick is 1 day. So 1 day is a fairly short period of time, but I think it would be fun to put out bigger challenges, make challenges with big rewards, but shorten the time period, and have some really big challenge rewards, but they're only live for a couple hours, and it was only the people that were checking the app during that time that got to benefit from it. So
yeah, that's the fun part about it.
Yeah. So we're adding some stuff to make things funner. That's what it's all about.
Okay, you got it right. Any questions from the community members? We've been going for about an hour now. We got 4 minutes left. I think we didn't start on time today because we were trying to fix some technical issues. But I'll be giving out 25K CHL to everyone who joined us today. Don't forget to take a screenshot. Thanks for staying with us. Thanks for always supporting the community. That's why we keep rewarding you guys, because you guys are the best. And don't forget to keep using the CHL hashtag.
Awesome. Great. Yeah. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and everyone have a good weekend. And make sure you go on the challenge application and claim your tokens for being on this call. And we'll see you guys next week.
All right. Happy weekend, guys.
Thank you.